Alright, YouTube, sorry for the delay. Continuing round 5, we got the Kingdom of Italy, the United States, and the Empire of China to do. Alright, first things first, I got two little corrections to go over in Africa. So, first things first, on Madman's turn, he took this Ottoman cavalry and that was in a contested territory and went through and attacked French Equatorial Africa. He cannot do that because it starts in a contested territory, which means he can only go to either friendly territories or he can go to other contested territories that he also has units in. So if Belgian Congo was contested by Germany, but he didn't have any Ottoman units in there, he would not be able to go into Belgian Congo, just for example. So he rolled his die. He got a hit. We've talked, and I'm just going to let him apply that hit to this Italian infantry that's in British East Africa. So I'm going to roll real quick to see if because he rolled 2 dice for me over here. So I'm going to roll just 1-3 to see if I get a hit against him. So let's see. And I don't. So the Ottomans actually take the territory. I'm out of Ottoman markers for the moment. Let me just get that out of here. Probably gonna need a few more of these. Let's see. Okay. All right. So British East Africa actually falls to the Ottomans. Now, if he got a hit against me because the German is in the territory, a German is in the territory, then Germany would take British East Africa. Okay. But as it was, the Ottomans take it. So add another IPC to the Ottomans. Go up to 22. Okay. All right. Back there, I'll deal with that later. Okay, the other thing was that I want to deal with and address in Africa is the outcome that happened here in Portuguese East Africa. So, the French infantry on my turn came in here and attacked the German infantry, and they both got a hit against each other and wiped it out. Now, normally, it would go back to the original controlling power, and if it was like, say, Somaliland, if everything got wiped out in Somaliland, then by default it would revert back to Italy. However, in the case of a minor neutral power or the colony of a minor aligned power, it doesn't go to anyone if that happens. It actually nobody automatically gains control of it. And I'm going to clarify the rule wording on this in the rule book, because I've actually looked at the revised 1914 rule book, and not revised, but the reissued 1914 rule book, and they spell this out, the wording of this rule out a little bit more. So if, say, a minor aligned power, their homeland territory, their capital territory, their regional territories in the case of Mexico, if something like that happened in Belgium, it would revert to the aligned power, which would be Britain for Belgium. So France controls it right now, but if everybody got wiped out in there, it would revert to British control. However, for their colonies, it doesn't work that way. So if that happened in Portugal, it would revert to British control, but in the case of their colonies, it doesn't. And I kind of like that because it allows us to, if people want, like myself, it allows us to use these anarchy roundels to denote that nobody controls it. But also, if all these colonial territories revert to British control in the instance of that happening, which it can happen in Africa quite a bit, I think. This definitely, that rule with these colonial territories reverting back to British control would make this obviously British allied favored, so a little more difficult for Germany. In that sense, if Britain wants to regain control of Portuguese East Africa, they got to send a unit in there to do that. So, and if Germany wants to take it back, then they got to send a unit in there. But essentially, for colonies and minor neutral powers that aren't aligned to anybody, and now also Romania and Serbia, since Russia is out of the war, those are now considered minor neutral powers. That's in the rule book for sure. But basically, those, if that happened in those territories, they would go to nobody, and the colony territories in Angola, Belgian Congo, Portuguese East Africa, Siam, Arabia. Where else? Yeah, basically that's where that would happen. Oh yeah, Azores technically, although I don't think that would ever really happen. And oh yeah, and then also in well, these are all actually neutrals anyway, so it would happen there regardless. But in terms of minor aligned powers, and also in the pro-Ottoman territories as well, the Ottoman aligned territories. Anyway, point being, Britain, because I did not move in there with Britain, and I'm not going to. So Britain loses a buck, I think, or did we have? No, yeah, no. Britain loses a buck. I gave Britain a buck off screen for that, so I'm removing that. And Germany does not retain control of Portuguese East Africa either. So there's that. Fun times. I like that. I like this. It's I like this rule, the rule as it is like this. It just adds a little bit more kind of chaos and stuff. Anyway, onward and upward. Sorry for rambling on that as a little extended rule overview. Let's go on to the Kingdom of Italy. I spent everything on sea units last turn, and while I would love to keep doing that, I can't. So I just can't do it. So $5 on a fighter, and then on 14 on 2 infantry, 2 artillery. All right. Well, we're gonna do it. I didn't put dice out on the board because I don't know, I'm in a hurry, I guess. But we're gonna wipe out this Austrian fleet. We're gonna see if we can do it. So he's got mines in there. I'm gonna have to roll for the mines. I'm gonna come in there with my dreadnought, 2 cruisers, and 3 subs. See if that does it. The remaining sub in 29. I'm 29. I'm gonna let Austria convoy me. That's gonna go over to Sea Zone 31. I want to convoy the Ottomans. Hopefully he's still there. Subs cannot surprise strike against each other, but they can submerge. Yeah, that's fun stuff. And then, let's see. There's no way I can go. There's no way I can make an assault on that. And anything I send up to Tyrol is gonna be dead, probably. I just can't quite bring myself to do it yet, which is not good. Let's see, he's got 4 infantry in Tyrol. Should I? Nah, I'm not going to. Okay. Everything from Tuscany, 2 infantry, 1 artillery moves up to Veneto, along with, let's see, yeah, I'll pad the cavalry in there too. The infantry from Rome, no, not the infantry, the artillery from Rome rails up to Veneto, and I will leave that infantry behind. And then the infantry artillery in Arabia, where are they going to go? They have to move together. They're going to go... Either I can walk in and get a buck, or I can reinforce the British up here. It's not looking good over here, so you know what, I'll just do that. They're going to go up to Mesopotamia. Okay. So we got this here. Roll for convoy of that sub. Okay. He's got 3 mines against my sub, 2 mines against my cruisers, and a mine against my dreadnought. And then I will hopefully have 2, let's see, 1 cruiser attacking at a 3, 1 cruiser attacking at a 2, my dreadnought. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to bring my fighter in there as well. and he'll land back where he's going to. So fight where he came from. So the fighter at 2, and then I have 3 subs. Right, 3 subs, fighter, dreadnought, 2 cruisers. Yep, he has dreadnought, 1 cruiser, and then 2 subs. Okay, so first things first, I got to roll for the mines. Here are the 3 mines against my 3 subs, and they all thankfully missed. High rollers. Here's the mines against my 2 cruisers. They missed as well. And the mine against my dreadnought. Whew, close. Okay. Well, I got off scot-free. Let's see, where was I? Okay, so I got this, this, and this. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3 hits. I grabbed a green. Wait a second. Was I supposed to roll this die? 1 second. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. Oh! Didn't mean to. I grabbed that die by accident. Let's see. Well, I got 2 hits. Yeah, I got 2 hits. I don't know if you want me to re-roll that, but I think I'll just take that die out. Don't know what that green one was, but yeah, 2 hits. I'm just gonna go with that rather than re-rolling and getting possibly getting a higher roll. So 2 hits. Get that stuff out of here. Okay, 2 hits, and then let's see. Okay, he returns fire. He gets 1 hit against me. Okay, I will. Take it on the dreadnought. Will damage my dreadnought. The 2 hits I got against him, he'll take 1 sub. I assume he'll take 1 sub and damage his dreadnought. So that gives him a defense of 2 2s and a 3. And then I have my fighter, my 3 subs. Oh, I just realized actually one of my subs could have target selected, but whatever. I didn't do that. Okay. So let's see. 3 subs, fighter, cruiser, damage dreadnought. Okay. And once again, I didn't target select, but whatever. Okay, so 2 hits. He fights back with 1 hit. Okay, so I will lose a sub. He will lose. I think he's going to lose his dreadnought. Damage dreadnought. Okay, so now I will remember to target select. Actually, no, I don't. I won't. I can't target select because I have 2 subs and he still has a cruiser, which will detect me. So he's got 2 and a 2. Why do I keep grabbing the green dice? 2 and a 2. 2 and a 2. Yeah, okay. Okay, sorry, thinking about this. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not rolling that great, but yeah, 1 hit. He defends with 2 2s. Misses. Okay. 2, 3 hits. Now I get a good roll. Jeez. Okay, 3 hits. And his defense, miss. Okay. Now I realized halfway through, if you saw me pausing there, I realized halfway through, it's very possible I did not roll his. I think I didn't roll his cruiser detecting for the first few rounds, which I should have. But I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna stick with it. Either way, it didn't really luck out for him in the end, right there. So this fighter lands back into Veneto, and we got a big, healthy Italian fleet there in that sea zone. Okay. I feel like I screwed this up somehow further. Anyway, I'm gonna rewatch this battle and make sure this is okay. Okay, convoy against me in 29. He got a 1 and a 4, so I lose an IPC. Italy collects 16, so they collect 15. Fighter in Rome. 2 artillery in Rome, 2 infantry in Lazio. Not Lazio, Veneto, because I got a military base there. My French fighters are falling over. Okay, all right. And then they collect, what is it? Oh, I forgot to, this infantry in Darfur. I am going to just reinforce him in Egypt. I forgot to move him. He's just going to reinforce Egypt. Let's see. So I get, what is it? No enemy warships. Okay, so I get +2. Where did I just have that? Here. No. 15 +2, and then +1. For having that Ottoman aligned territory, and no warships in the Mediterranean Sea. That, and I don't control that. Okay, so Italy has 18 all day. Okay, on to America, but disposition. Infantry, artillery, Mesopotamia, sub in Sea Zone 31. Infantry in Egypt. Infantry, 2 artillery, 1 fighter in Rome, Lazio. Sea Zone 30 has a damaged dreadnought, 2 subs, and 2 cruisers. Veneto has a cavalry, 1 fighter, 6, 7, 8, 9 artillery, 1 cavalry, 3 machine gun infantry, 15, 16, 17, 18. Say 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 regular infantry. Okay, and that does it for Italy. Sorry this is taking a while. Okay, so United States is declaring war. It is round 5. The Zimmerman telegram has been sent, so we will deal with the fallout if that happens. I cannot share this tech, but I'm going to roll for it. Look at that, a breakthrough, okay? 4, machine gun. That is actually great in case what goes down goes down. What could go down could go down. So let me just trade this in, and my purchases will be 2 transports, 1 artillery, 1 tank. This is a HBG piece that I painted. It's a skeleton tank. Weird prototype, though there's one of these that was made, and you can find it on display somewhere in Minnesota, believe it or not, back before they knew what a tank was going to be. Okay, anyway, that machine gun is going to go down in southwest United States. Attached to 3 infantry there. Okay. All right, the fun stuff. All right, the 2 infantry on the transport in 7 are going to go 1-2 to Z Zone 15. And they're going to offload in Portugal and finally activate that for Britain. Finally, Portuguese colonies have been involved in the war since almost the beginning, but we're getting Portugal to finally declare war and join the British as well. Okay, so right there, Britain goes up to, got this a little far away from me. Here, let me scoot this closer. There we go. So Britain goes up to 41. This is what I use to track the empire point for the Brits and the French. I don't know if that's accurate, but anyway. Then transport from C Zone 4 is going to pick up an infantry and go 1, 2 to C Zone 8 and offload in Azores, and finally align that as well. So add a British infantry there too. One infantry from Hispaniola will hop on a transport in C Zone 6 and go 1, 2 to C Zone 8, offload in Brazil, and align that to America, giving America 5 infantry and 1 artillery. Okay. Let's see. Panama Canal is now operational. That cruiser from 71 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to C Zone 8. The dreadnought in 7 is going to move to C Zone 8. The sub in 7 is going to move to 15. The 3 cruisers are going to move 1, 2, 3 to C Zone 27. 2 transports in 4, the 2 remaining transports in 4 are just going to come down to 8. Let's see. Actually, they're going to bring an infantry with them and offload in Trinidad and capture that, because that actually gives me a bonus. Okay. 1 transport from 5 is going to come over to 4, pick up the artillery, and then, let's see, come down to 6 and then offload in Cuba. And that fighter from Hispaniola, well, he can ride on the transport, but he's just going to fly over. Either way works. So then U.S. goes up another 1 and gets another infantry and artillery from Cuba. And then, let's see, 1 second. So U.S. goes up 1, 2, 3, 4 to 26. Yeah, okay. These 2 transports in 5 are going to go 1, 2. Let's see. Let's see. They're going to actually, 1 second. C Zone 5, 1 is going to go down to C Zone 6, bring 2 infantry with to offload in Central America. The other transport in 5 will stay put. Oh, I just realized something. I have to have an infantry back here. So, hold on a second. Didn't plan that out exactly. Oh, 1 second. I just realized this is not, a tank is not 6 APCs, so I actually have a buck left over. Tank is now 5. Okay. That's if I stick with this, but I might have to swap this out, because I want to activate this for Britain. Let's see. Thinking. I do have to keep an infantry back there. And those guys can't rail back. I don't have a cavalry to bring them back. At the end of my turn, I have to roll for the Zimmerman's telegram as success. Let's see. What do I do? I also have to remember what came from where. This guy came from Hispaniola. I have to leave him back there or move him over there because I do want to do that. This gives me two IPCs. I can't do everything. What to do? Well, reluctantly. Reluctantly, I'm just going to change a purchase. So that's ultimately the easiest route. So, stick with an artillery, take out the tank, get myself 2 infantry instead. And that way I don't have to change anything I've done on the board. Just going to do that. Really wanted to get that tank because it's cool. If I'm going to have a tank, I might have to have a tank be effective. I got to buy it early, but I'm just not going to. Okay, so there we go. That's that. And then these 2 infantry here in Guam. I'm going to hop on that transport, and I really want to. I probably really should, in case the Zimmermann telegram is successful for Germany, bring them back to the mainland. But you know what? I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to go up to Sea Zone 53 and offload them in these 2 infantry in Primary. So we got 2 infantry in Primary, 1 transport in 53. We got 6 infantry in Brazil, 1 artillery. Trinidad has an infantry. Sea Zone 8 has 4 transports, a dreadnought, and a cruiser. 15 has a sub and transport. Let's put this over here. Sub and transport. 27 has 3 cruisers. 6 has 2 transports. 5 has 1 transport. Cuba has an infantry, 2 artillery, and a fighter. Southwest U.S. has 3 machine gun infantry, 2 regular infantry, and 4 artillery. 2 infantry in Central America. And the new units, obviously, 2 infantry, 1 artillery down in Eastern United States, and the 2 transports in Sea Zone 4. Okay, and we have 2 infantry in Portugal, and 1 infantry in Azores, 1 infantry in Trinidad, and there's a British infantry in Azores, 3 British infantry, 1 artillery in Portugal. Okay, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Is the Zimmermann telegram successful? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 9 units. 1 second. I need to keep 1 unit back here. Let's see. All right. So change Central America. Put 1 infantry back there. There's 6 infantry. Oops, sorry. 6 infantry, 4 artillery. I have 1 infantry in Central America. So there's 10 units here on the board, which means it's the Zimmermann telegram is a success at 3 or less. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. Does Germany get Mexico to align? Whew, got a 1. They do. All right, we got a spicy game. All right. Telegram is successful. Mexico declares war against the U.S. and Germany gains 5 IPCs. Okay, so Germany now has an artillery in northern Mexico, an artillery in southern Mexico, 3 infantry in northern Mexico, and 5 infantry in southern Mexico. Okay, right, now the question is, what will he do with it all? Because I did position myself pretty good to be able to counter back, but it will still delay America's primary involvement. So Germany goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Empire point is well padded for them now. I think that's correct. It might not be. Okay, so cool. Whew, dang. All right, fun stuff. Sorry this turn has taken so long. It's been a lot of me talking. So let's see. America collects. Let's see. There's no Central Power warships in the Atlantic, and I have 1 infantry on Trinidad, which gives me $2. So I got, what was this? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, plus $3. So 25 plus 5. All right, cool, there we go. On to the Empire of China. This will be a quick one. 3 infantry for 9, save $2. This conflict here is increasingly Empire favored. Infantry and 1 artillery from Hope up to Shensi. Let's move 1 more infantry up there. Okay, so we're gonna attack there, and I will back 1 infantry out of Hope to Kiangsu. All right, so we got this battle here. I got 2 3s and 3 2s. One, two hits. Okay, that's exactly what I needed. He returns fire with 2 3s, and he gets a hit. Okay, I take the territory. Okay, and then we got this battle here. So I got 4 2s and 3 3s. He has 4 3s. That was right. 4 3s, 3 2s. Okay. Okay. 1 2 3 4. That does it. And that might be the game right there for that war. Okay, so he go out with a bang. He goes out with a 50-50. Okay, so he got 2 hits against me. I got 4 against him. So all their artillery are gone now, and he gets 2 hits against me. I'll lose 2 infantry. Okay, and I take the territory. Oop. Okay. All right. 3 infantry down in Kiangsu. Yeah, Empire's gonna win this game. So you got 4 infantry in Kiangsu, 3 infantry, 1 artillery in Shensi, and in Hope 3 infantry, 2 artillery. And I collect 8, is it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. 8 plus 2 that I had left over. Okay. Sorry that turn was so long. Again, I'm going to go back and make sure I did this correctly. I probably didn't. And if Madman wants to roll it out, he can roll it out. Feel free, but I know I rolled the mines correctly at least. Okay. Okay, cool. I think I actually forgot to roll the fighter on the first round. I think that's why I accidentally grabbed the other die. But anyway, I'm going to go back and check that. But the rest of everything is square. So on to the Republic of China and then round 6.